I'm Greg Miller from kindafunny.com, and you're listening to Podcast X, Y, and Z.
What's up, my people?
What's up, guys?
Welcome to Podcast X, Y, and Z, the world's number fun video game podcast.
Us.
I'm Caleb Pearson. To my right, Andrew Matthew.
That's me.
How you doing, buddy?
Dude, I'm really good.
Yeah?
It's a new year.
Last time I saw you was last year, so how are you doing?
Yeah, it's true. A lot has changed. I have 3 kids now.
3 kids. You moved. New car, new home.
We were just talking about all the exciting things 2019 has for us, but we were like, we were talking about how thankful we are, how consistent this podcast is going to be.
Yeah.
To just kind of like roll us through 2019.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Super well, man.
You're entering the year pretty good?
It's good. Yeah, January is going to be busy and productive as far as life direction, you know?
Yeah, true.
But
also, game-wise, January, February.
Game-wise, it's going to be so good. And we're going to talk about the news and what's to come in 2019 for sure. But for those of you who don't know, me and this guy run Media Interactive.
Oh, yeah, we do.
And this is our video game podcast on a weekly basis. Normally Tuesday nights, but we had to do Thursday. Because of you. It's your fault.
Because of New Year's, guys.
Yeah. So we do this podcast X, Y, and Z where we talk about all things Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo. Just talking news, embracing the community of either our patrons over at patreon.com/mediainteractive or everyone that follows us on social media at minteractivexyz. But it's just an opportunity for us to talk a little bit about what we love.
Yeah.
Because we love this stuff, we play this stuff, and we realized how much we enjoy talking about it even when we're not necessarily playing it.
If you're exclusively listening to our voices right now, that means that next Tuesday you should get on our YouTube live stream.
Yes.
Because there's lots of lovely chat people talking about Spider-Man and Transformers
and insulting each other. And it's
insulting
just beautiful.
Us. And it's just a fun time.
It's true online community. And so we record this podcast live using my iPhone. We have one mic here. Yes. We edit it and post the HD audio, including the kind of funny intro we got from Greg Miller and all that fun stuff. But we love to do this live so people can be a part of it. There will be 2 giveaways during this podcast.
2?
Yes, Andrew.
That's the most giveaways we've done.
We will be giving away one $10 Xbox store card. It's just a digital code to the Xbox Live store.
Yes. And
we will just be pasting the code itself into the chat. Okay? So if you need to prep yourself, do what you got to do.
You need to get ready, guys.
To type that in. Like, you got to... I don't know if they need to type fast. They just need to copy and paste fast or have a window open.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Can you do it from your laptop?
You can do it from your laptop, yeah.
I just spoiled it. You guys can do that. Confirmed.
If you want to try it from your Xbox or PlayStation, you can. But that brings me to the second point. We are giving away one $10 PlayStation card as well.
And we're giving out our friendship.
We're just, it's in this document we have. I'm looking right at see that? The 3rd digit in the PlayStation 1 is the number 2.
That's your social security number. Should I read it out?
That's it.
Okay, cool.
So we will post those in the chat, probably randomly. I might say, hey, here it is, boom, or whatever. But
yeah.
Thanks so much for tuning in, and feel free to discuss alongside us in the chat as we go over this. I want to talk a little bit, go over some articles, but then we're going to talk about our most anticipated for 2019 and everything that's coming, Andrew, okay?
Yep.
So let's do that. Let's start. There are 3 items of news I want to go over.
Yep.
Okay. Let's start with this third one, okay? And that's just the kind of 2019 year in review
Here we go, guys.
From GameSpot. And so they have kind of listed out everything that's coming in 2019, and so we can kind of list what we're most excited about.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay? All right, so, and we won't need to talk about this one too much, but Super Mario Bros. U is coming to the Switch January 11th. That's like Nintendo's next big thing.
Is it? It's like
a new platformer, Mario. Good graphics.
I just get confused because I feel like sometimes they remaster.
No, I know,
games.
I know. And
so this is a brand new.
Well, because it's called U because it was on the Wii U, and now it's Deluxe because it's on the Switch.
So is it a new game?
It's the same thing. It is a new game. Yes, it's new.
But it's U game.
It's a sequel to the Wii U game. Nintendo always does that. You know what I mean?
I know.
They just add stupid words to their title.
That's how they sell their games.
And so as we go through this list, feel free to hit the chat with what you're most excited for in 2019 as far as video games are concerned. We will be monitoring the chat. We'll shout that out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's a Nintendo thing kind of in January here. And so Kingdom Hearts 3 is at the end of January.
It is.
Okay, I feel like you're more excited about that than I am.
I am very excited.
Why is that?
Just, I like the idea that I can play my childhood movie games as a video game.
Yeah.
And, like, make it fun. I've never actually played through a full Kingdom Hearts game. So
apparently it's hard to do, or there's a lot to it. Is that sound right? Or it's confusing?
It's confusing. The storyline is confusing. Right. I've tried to watch some YouTube videos about the story, and I get lost every single time.
Yeah.
Last of Us is Def Hype. Hopefully it is this year, says the chat.
We'll talk about it.
Oh, okay.
Don't you worry.
Don't you worry. It's coming.
We will talk about that.
Yeah, so I'm excited about Kingdom Hearts. What I'm worried about is the hype around it because it's been like almost 3 years since it was first teased.
Yeah.
And I just don't know if the game can live up to that much hype, and I don't know if it's going to be long enough for a $60 game. So I'm worried about the pricing for it, and I'm worried about...
And that's a third-party game. We don't have Game Pass access or anything like that.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So it might not be a day one purchase. I might have to wait for the week of reviews.
Yeah.
And then I think I'll be pulling the trigger. I can't wait for Fortnite 2.
Good.
I can't wait for Madden 20. So those are the
Fortnite 2 and Madden 20. We're done. Okay. Good night, everybody. That's it.
Good night. Thank you.
That's a wrap. Who did that so we can make sure they don't win the giveaway? All right.
No, everyone is eligible, guys. Caleb can't tell you otherwise.
Crackdown 3, February 15th. That's an Xbox exclusive.
Yes.
So that's coming to Game
we
Pass.
were just talking about how Kingdom Hearts is not Game Pass, but this is Game Pass.
And that's the Terry Crews futuristic destruction.
It's basically play the life of Terry Crews in space. That's the game. It's just play as Terry Crews.
Yeah.
They said they have not only like put Terry Crews in all the marketing, they said they have like tailored the game to just be Terry Crews.
Just be him.
Yeah.
Which
is probably the best thing they could do, honestly.
Yeah, especially since it was delayed so long. He was the only thing keeping people relevant. Like, he was the only relevant thing about it, you know what I mean?
And here's why it's a good game to be excited for.
Uh-huh.
If you have Game Pass, and like us, we paid $10 for 3 months. We're basically paying $10 for that game.
Yeah.
That makes me feel good about it.
Yeah, no, that's
it's
very
multiplayer.
True. That's very
Me
true.
and you can run around.
The multiplayer looks fun. Have you looked at the multiplayer?
Yeah.
It's fun.
We just blow each other up.
It's like Call of Duty, but you're always floating around.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. That's kind of cool. Far Cry is also coming out. We're pessimistic about that. We don't need to talk about that too much.
We have NBA, 2K, FIFA. Josh Kirby just says every sports game.
Yeah, well, he's a sports.
And then
he's a sports guy.
Silas says, rumor has it Save the World is becoming free, and all players.
I have heard that rumor about Fortnite. I hope so. I'd love to try it out. Lord knows I'm not spending money on that.
Yes. We have a new Far Cry. Yes. So, well, here's the thing, though. Don't get super excited. There are teasers. There's a trailer, I believe.
Yeah.
It's okay. So if you are really familiar with Far Cry games, it's not the numbered Far Cry. It's not Far Cry 1, 2. It's the Far Cry. What was the one? Primal.
Yeah, it's Primal. Yeah.
Primal, and then the new. There was like a New Age one. Dawn of something.
Well, this one is New Dawn. That's what this one's called.
Okay. So it's like a
Far Cry New Dawn, February 15th.
Yeah, it's like a spin-off Far Cry. So don't get super excited, but it's Far Cry if you love Far Cry.
And it's interesting because it's a direct sequel to 5, but it's a spin-off sequel. It takes place after, but it's not a main. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I got you. Do those games come out for $60? I've never actually bought a Far Cry spin-off game.
Is Jake Adams in the chat? He's the only one I know.
Jake Adams.
Who did you play Far Cry Primal? How much? I don't think it came out at 60.
Xander says low-key excited for Rage 2. I think
I saw some of that. I don't actually know the month date. We might come across it.
I think it's coming out in the fall.
Xander,
yes, I'm excited. I remember being really hype about the presentation of that game visually, and it runs really well. It's really fun.
Wasn't that leaked? Wasn't the reveal of that game leaked on Twitter or something?
Maybe
I forget.
I don't know.
Anthem is coming out February 22nd.
No, that's
a game.
That's a game.
That's a game.
That's
okay?
a game.
That's EA. You know. At that capacity, Destiny, and all that good stuff. So I am very excited about that. March, again, the Division 2.
We're just moving right past Anthem?
Do you want to talk about it some more? Because we're going to talk about it later.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Yeah. We're just moving through the year.
That's just
This is a year in preview. I think that's what we called it.
Yeah, no, I know.
Let me preview the year.
No, I can't let you do what you do.
Now accepting applications for co-hosts.
No. Oh, here we go. There was also Elder Scrolls teasers at E3. Chubby Dubby, it's not happening this year. Elder Scrolls game is
teaser, that was a teaser of the dream of the teaser.
Yeah. They said
teasers. I'm so frustrated by the teaser.
Yeah.
Fad. Go. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. They said they're hoping to launch. I think. Well, I don't know if they said this, but I believe that most people are under the impression that they're trying to launch the new Elder Scrolls game with the new lines of consoles.
Right.
So when you start seeing things about the PS5 or the Xbox, whatever, I think Scorpion. No,
they're not going to do a demo of a game on the current consoles.
Yeah,
I can tell you that.
You won't be seeing Elder Scrolls, but I mean that would be crazy if we woke up one morning and Elder Scrolls was about. I mean that would change everything.
So we're into March. The Division 2 again. I had problems with the first one. People are excited about it. We'll see. I think we have to see more, and I personally have to see more before I buy that.
Yeah, A lot of people are excited about it.
A lot of people are excited though. April, Mortal Kombat 11. I don't play the fighter games, but that reveal was cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
Days Gone. Days Gone is a
I
PS4
don't know what that
exclusive. It looks really good.
It does?
And if I remember correctly, they delayed it a couple months.
What are we looking at here? What is it, like a fighter?
It's like a
shooter.
No, I want to say it leans apocalyptic, but
Days Gone. That makes sense.
I think.
Yeah, no,
but I might be thinking of Daisy, so I don't know.
Anyone
Okay,
know?
here, Rage 2 is May 14th. That's
So that's not
I like
late.
that timing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's not a lot coming out in May. Team Sonic Racing. is coming out with Rage 2. So a lot. Yeah. not a lot.
Metro Exodus 2. Yeah.
Is that where is that?
That's a February release.
Oh, is it? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I need to play through them. I think the Metro games were on sale. I was gonna pick them up or something. Yeah, the new consoles are expected to come out around 2020. You're right, Seth. They are.
And I wish they were coming out 2019. I'm still holding on to false hope for that. Fall 2019.
That's what you said.
PlayStation.
Yeah, that's what you said. Soldier console. That. Oh my God. We should have dedicated
the
a whole
Soldier
episode.
console, yeah, we definitely should have.
We should have. Our Christmas episode should have been like, we're switching our content to Soldier Boy consoles.
Yeah. Another company was releasing a console or something, and then he like subtweeted them. That's an ongoing thing, you know.
If you are somehow, I mean, I don't want to like.
What did he
if you
call
don't
it?
know what it is,
He called it Soldier Games or
it's
something.
But Soldier Boy
And then,
came out
and then he went at Nintendo because they were gonna sue him and all that stuff. Anyway, it's crazy. Luigi's Mansion 3 does not have a release date.
I didn't know there was a second. I'll be honest with you.
Fair point.
I knew.
Yeah.
I played the first.
Yeah,
I have the
it's
first
a
for
fun
GameCube,
concept.
but I've never played the second. Never heard of it.
It will sell. It will definitely sell. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order expected release
By
of this
Respawn.
year. Yeah.
company
And
Respawn.
that's a big time. That means something. That release of that game means something. Battlefront has its own problems, but for this to have its own kind of entity and separation is exciting.
It's supposed to be. They're teasing that it's going to be launching with the new movie, which would be pretty crazy.
Yeah.
That'd be a big Star Wars movie.
Well, I hope so. And didn't they do that with Battlefront 1 though? Battlefront 1 and 7. Yeah.
Which is always a good.
It was a good time.
It's a good time.
It was a great time.
It's a really good time.
Yeah, because we got to play the game Thanksgiving.
Oh, Luigi's Mansion 2 only came out for DS. That's why I didn't know about it. Thank you.
And again, Nintendo, I don't like the way they do things. I like their things. I just don't like the way they do them. You know what I mean? To have a sequel be unique to a handheld and then have the third one come in, it's hard to whatever.
Yeah.
World War Z is coming out. It looks pretty fun.
It does.
The combat looks cool. If it works well, if the engine is great, I think it'll be kind of a Dead Rising like vibe to it.
Guys, stay tuned. We're gonna do the giveaways very soon.
Yeah. Do you want to?
Stay
I'm trying to
tuned.
think of when do I do one? When do I throw
just
one
keep
out
going.
there?
We're just gonna. I'm gonna randomly just cue you, and then
You cue me, and then I'll do
cue
it.
you.
Okay, it's officially your job.
The way they push out new content and products is very iffy. Nintendo, yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I think that because I think they're just like,
and I don't know if there's no rhyme or reason, or we just don't understand their rhyme or reason.
I think they don't care.
They definitely don't care.
For like
I'll
a weird reason.
I'll tell you that. The way they do their little Nintendo Directs, they're always just so happy.
Yeah.
I admire it. I admire their resiliency and being weird.
Yeah, no, I definitely do. Nintendo has the best ideas, games, but some real poor execution and implementation.
Yeah,
I mean,
agree. I agree with that. Who said that?
Xander said that.
Great point.
Friend
Great
codes.
point,
Yes,
Xander.
I'm sending friend codes out. You didn't hear me. I said when you first said game codes, I said I'm sending out codes for my friendship, and then
Oh, gotcha.
as a way to say you didn't want to be my friend, you didn't.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
No, I am not. Certainly not going to acknowledge my friendship with you.
Yeah,
Right now, so.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, lots to look forward to in 2019. We're going to come back to our personal most anticipated, but there are two other news items I want to talk about.
Let's
okay?
go.
Let's do this first one here, okay? This is an article from BBC News. It's UK based, okay? Here's the heading to this article. Gaming worth more than video and music combined. The industry is worth £3.86 billion or $4.85 billion.
That's kind of a lot of money.
That makes it more lucrative than video and music combined. That is the phrasing they use in this article. Basically saying the video game industry as a whole is sweeping the UK, and the Europeans are loving it.
Yeah,
You know
I mean,
what
all of the like.
and that's so cool to
Yeah.
think about that.
Yeah, like FIFA's huge there. Like opening packs, like YouTubers get big off of that stuff.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, Fortnite.
And I do feel like you come across a lot of Brits, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I feel like they do their
absolutely.
stuff.
Absolutely.
They know their stuff.
Also, I read a fact that in the UK right now, all 80% of video game sales are digital.
Yeah.
They're going like
Yeah.
completely digital, which I thought was interesting. But that's really crazy. Like that's huge.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess music sales are
Right.
weird.
Right.
How
And
do
how do
they-
they calculate
yeah, I don't
Spotify?
really know.
You know, that's a little weird. But they write the success is largely down to 3 games this year: FIFA 19, Red Dead Redemption 2, and Call of Duty Black Ops 4.
Oh, what? I would not have said Red Dead or called
Just this
FIFA
fall, like it just
yeah.
it peaked.
I would have said
It peaked basically.
I would have said like Fortnite.
Yeah.
Microtransactions, but I don't know.
Well, and maybe not. Maybe that's not as big over there. I really don't know. But I just like coming across those articles.
Yeah, no, they're the best.
Because it's so cool to think about the industry in that way. And,
Yeah.
And I mean, you know me. Like, I prefer that type of news over like here's our review of the new DLC of this random anime game.
Yeah.
Like, this stuff is cool.
You know what I like coming across? Giveaways. We're gonna do one right now.
Okay.
Just one. We're just gonna do one.
Just say one or two.
Ooh, we're gonna do. Yeah, we'll do that one.
Okay.
All right, guys.
This is exciting.
Get ready for
$10
giveaways.
to the PlayStation Store. $10 to
entering
the PlayStation
the chat
Store.
now.
That's so cool. There it is, right there. Enjoy, kids. Fight over it.
Let us know who redeemed it.
And if none of you redeem it, I will myself, and it'll be fun.
And then if you do redeem it, let us know what you use it for.
If you do redeem it and claim to have issues, you can contact us, and then I will make sure you're not messing with us somehow.
That's true. And if you're listening to this and not watching our live stream, get on the live stream because you can win free money.
If you are listening to this later, the audio's a little bit better, but you have just missed an opportunity to win $10.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's a trade-off.
But yeah, no, it's crazy. Someone said, I bet music consumption is still way higher than video games. Music consumption. Okay, consumption.
And that's a good point.
Absolutely.
Is the replaying of songs is going to outweigh the replaying of games.
Movie consumption, I could see saying no. Music consumption, I'd say yes.
Yeah.
I'd say for sure people always have headphones in.
Yeah.
Movies, I mean maybe Netflix. I mean if you stretch it to like TV. God, I think I would have gotten it, but I mean Canada is not available in my region. Oh, that's frustrating.
Really?
I don't know about that. I don't know about the.
He said that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll reach out to you after the show. Don't worry about it.
We'll
take care of you.
We'll get in touch with you.
We'll take care of you. Are you on PS4? Confirm with me if you're on PS4. We'll take care of you.
Big rip.
Rosser, did you get it?
Oh my god.
Rosser got it, and the
Rosser
devil
got
face
it.
is up.
Oof, so close. Well, hey, thanks for tuning in, guys.
Roro, I'll contact you a little bit later. Sorry about that. I didn't even think about that.
I didn't think about it either.
That is so.
He said that's okay.
So
Thank you for
American.
being,
What an
that's
American
about
mistake I just made.
Americans. Yeah.
Even if
There
you
go.
don't have an Xbox, you can still go for the Xbox one just to make sure no one else gets it.
Wait. What? That would be
Maybe
crazy.
that works. It would be interesting to see though if he does it and the Xbox code does work.
Yeah, that'd be weird. But it's okay. I'll send you a friendship code. It'll be great.
It'll be so fun. And for all you Americans, if you start claiming to be Canadian, I will actually fight you. So okay. Moving on. Here's article number 2, and then we'll talk about some other stuff. Okay, so I want to read this article for you here.
Read it to me.
It's from Kotaku. Jason Schreier writes this. Okay, he says, a bunch of former top Hearthstone, is that how you say it? Hearthstone designers are making a Marvel game. Okay? Yeah. Former Hearthstone director Ben Brode and a group of his colleagues left Blizzard last year, and although they haven't announced what they're making next, today they dropped some big news. It's a Marvel game.
It's a Marvel game. There's no other details other than
and that's it. I think I read a tweet that said it's 3 to 4 years out. That's a guess, and a good one at that, just because it takes time.
So, yeah. So there's a couple of different things. There's a lot of moving different parts. I mean, at this point, news like that comes out frequently enough where it's hard to get excited about it, like things like that, because I feel like you hear a lot about, I mean, especially with Microsoft changing all of their news basically recently to what studios they bought in.
Yeah.
They purchased. So, like, it's less exciting, but it is exciting in the way that I think, yes, they probably would have gotten further with Blizzard. Maybe, yeah. I mean, Blizzard's huge. Hearthstone is slightly on the decline. I mean, people play Hearthstone a lot. I have gone back to it here and there. The problem with Hearthstone is it's just DLC all the time, and if you don't pay, you can't keep up with the addition of cards. Marvel games don't tend to get much attention.
Yeah, he said they probably would have gotten farther with Blizzard.
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, I feel like with Avengers Endgame coming out and with successes of like the Arkham series, I feel like there is potential in superhero games.
Yeah,
Spider-Man did really well.
Yeah,
I think I don't know if like you can say that because the team of Hearthstone that it's going to be a card game. I mean, I just can't. Maybe they're just going to use their skills to do something else, but.
Well, yeah, and to counter his point, they probably would have gotten farther with Blizzard. I guarantee you they would have gotten farther with Blizzard. They're not trying to get farther. They're trying to get different. I think they're trying to get starter. Yeah.
Applications are
They're
open
trying
for
to
a
get starter.
for a
Okay.
new,
But that's the thing, right? Like they're doing this, they're taking this leap.
Yikes.
They're doing that thing. But again, Andrew, it's like Hearthstone's like a strategy card game. To say it's in the Marvel universe doesn't mean anything yet.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But they're leaving Blizzard, who obviously has done, Overwatch and all sorts of stuff.
Xander says, Magic the Gathering Arena is eating into the Hearthstone crowd. I agree. Also, I've been playing a new one called Light Seekers. I don't know if you've played it. That's a super nerdy thing to say. So everyone can just roast me for playing stupid.
Andrew has not found the light, so he's out there looking for it.
Playing Light Seekers. Yeah, so that is, I mean, it's.
I like to hear those articles as well, though, that people
Yeah.
are going and doing their own thing, and
Yeah,
for
sure.
somebody as big as Blizzard, it's cool. They can afford people to leave, and then those people can risk it and grow, and it's
Yeah.
only good for us.
It is crazy how much Blizzard covers. Like, I mean, originally I just remember like if you weren't talking about WoW, you weren't talking about
Right.
there was nothing to talk about Blizzard other than WoW. But now they cover
I
a lot of
I
ground.
can't believe Overwatch won that
Yeah.
Game of the Year
Yeah.
award.
Yeah.
2 years after it came out. What is it? Multiplayer competition or something?
No,
Like,
it was best on. No.
I thought it was competitive Game of
Yeah,
the Year
it
or
was
something.
Yeah, it was something like
Very
that.
impressed by that. That's
Yeah.
so cool, and that game is
Also, why didn't Rocket League get anything? Sad.
I don't know.
No one thought about that
Yeah,
until right now.
that's true. That's true.
No, yeah, Overwatch is still
Yeah.
huge. Does anyone in the chat? Does anyone still play Overwatch? If so, should we re-download
I think a
Overwatch?
few of them do. I mean, I still have it on there, but I just never.
Yeah.
There's so much. I like to play the new multiplayer stuff with the hype, so I tend to float around.
Yeah, sure.
Um,
Should we go on my side quest? You want to go on side quest? with
yeah.
me?
Wait. What's your side quest?
I have a side quest, guys. That's what I'm calling
Uh-huh.
secondary news.
Uh-huh.
My news is Fallout 76. They're giving away to everyone who has purchased Fallout 76. You're now getting a copy of Fallout 1 and 2 with your purchase. Oh man.
And are you gonna do that?
No, but they're still trying to salvage their game. That's just funny to me. It's fun. I'm with you now. Everything from now on, I'm with you.
The water's fine.
Yes.
Come in, Andrew,
Yes.
because it's insane. And they had done that on PC. I guess they're doing it for everybody now.
Yeah.
That game. And again, Bethesda, there was a tweet, somebody verified in the industry tweeted, if you could take control of one video game developer for one day and only make one decision, what would you do?
And everyone said,
And it was a cool strand to read.
Yeah.
It was a cool thread on Twitter to read.
Yeah.
I would pick this developer and I would make this decision.
Mm-hmm.
I tweeted, and again, I didn't love and embrace Skyrim at the same time everybody else did, and I don't love Fallout a lot, so take it with a grain of salt. But I said I would take over Bethesda and I would reboot, rename, and restart their engine. It is broken, Andrew. There are
no,
glitches,
for sure, yeah.
and it just seems dated. They are releasing games that look dated, and they have 4 games in a row now.
4 games in a row now.
Fallout 4 looked not so good in my opinion. For their first game on the new console, or whatever. I didn't play much ESO or Elder Scrolls Online. I can't speak to the graphics of it, but I can't imagine it was that great. And then obviously the new one.
Yeah, I think that they're gonna wait for the overhaul for the new one to get.
And that's just what they need to do. Just go back in your shell and come back out looking a little different. Or at least that's what I would say.
No. I'm with you. I'm trying to think also of my answer to that question too. People say that they don't play Overwatch in the chat. We're getting a lot of not much anymore. Not much.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
So
Played like a month ago. SO is okay. Yeah. I'm sure it was fine.
If
but
I could pick one developer, it might be Rockstar and think about multiplayer again. I don't know. I was
for Red Dead?
Yeah, I was
Really?
You
really don't like that?
I really don't like multiplayer.
But so you do you feel like you wanted that to be right away a fruitful, substantial thing?
I wanted. I mean, yeah. I did.
Okay. It's just so funny that you're like that, and you're justified in it. I get it, but I'm the complete opposite end because GTA 5 didn't work. Online did not work.
Yeah.
And I know what it looks like years later.
Yeah.
So I have faith that it'll eventually be
I
good.
hope so, man. I hope so because I love that game.
Yeah.
But I'm nervous.
Yeah.
ESO has a fairly constant community, I've heard. Andrew, did you like GTA multiplayer? And Xander, here's the thing. I'm the one person in the world that really didn't. I don't know why. It was just too much, and I didn't feel enough drive. And here's my problem is I missed the opportunities to play the whole time with my friends. I think that was my mistake. But I just thought it was too much.
Yeah.
I didn't have any drive to play, I guess. I don't know.
GTA 5 final portfolio of stuff to do online is so good. Is so good, again, because they're still rolling out stuff.
Yeah.
And so they say in the chat, I feel like if they made RDR2 as crazy as GTA, it would have been great. Absolutely. But I think they will.
Yeah.
They had to make a decision after revealing there will be online. When do we release online?
Yeah.
And they basically said, here are the bare bones.
Yeah.
You can get online, but you will not stay online, kind of thing. They're giving you gold. They're changing all these things.
Yeah.
There will be... That's all they're working on now, right? Like, there's no campaign.
And Xander says, I don't really ever play, but I think it's so cool that they support it. And then, yes.
And I think that will be the case for this.
And I hope so. And I hope that it turns into something really cool. I honestly, here's my weird thing. I hope it turns into some weird farming simulator game where I can just make my own ranch and start riding horses.
Okay, well, yeah, no, I do like the idea. I liked my apartment in GTA 5. I liked my car.
I want to have a life.
And also the horses cost like $1 trillion.
And you can't convert gold bars into cash. There's a lot of
it's shambly. It is shambly.
You know what isn't shambly? The next giveaway that we have to do.
The next giveaway.
We are doing
shoot. And also, it's so funny. Giveaway. The Xbox code giveaway has so many more digits.
Yeah, it does. I thought that you had not put in the PlayStation
or that I pasted it twice or something.
Yeah, and I was like, no.
But why? Like, why does it need to be that long?
Because Microsoft is weird like that.
But they normally lean.
Yeah, Stardew Valley Redemption. There's so many Yes, I want it to be like Stardew. Weirdly enough, but that's a whole nother
$10 to the Xbox Store is coming at you in 3, 2, 1. Enjoy, everybody. Enjoy that with all
guys,
you got. Can we recommend what they do with that money?
Yes.
What would you recommend they do with that money?
It seemed like you had a really good answer.
I want you to answer the way I answer.
Okay.
And if you don't think the way I think, we're done.
Here we go. Ready?
Yep.
Buy
Game Pass. You're gonna start with the word buy? That's redundant. We're already talking about buying.
Say Battlefield or something because it would be only like $20 for
Game
Battlefield.
Pass.
Yeah, you're right.
Right?
Yeah.
They're gonna obviously just buy V-Bucks, but we can still say Game Pass.
Let us know if you redeemed it. Stardew Redemption.
Yeah. So the PS4 code worked. Let me know if the Xbox code works.
Watch Roster say I got it. If Roster gets it, I'm gonna be so.
Well, he can't. I know for a fact he doesn't have a account. At least I would think. But
we got people in the chat on the same wavelength, guys. They just made the same joke at the same time. So
cool.
Shouts out to chat.
There you go.
Shouts out to chat.
People are embracing community in the chat. We love it.
And that's our giveaways for today.
That's our giveaways for today. But we are going to do another giveaway exclusive for patrons.
What's a patron, Caleb?
A patron is somebody who gives us $1 or $3 a month. Those are the only options right now. 2 different tiers of kind of becoming a co-creator and supporter alongside us. We do giveaways. We do an exclusive podcast called Podcast Remastered where we talk about TV, movies, music, other stuff we love, including our faith, and kind of it's just us off the record a little bit more.
Talk about life.
And it's tons of fun.
Yeah.
That's so much fun.
It's a good time.
And so that you get access to that as well as other giveaways. We already did a couple T-shirt giveaways. We gave away this guy right here. Andrew's going to design a T-shirt.
Yes, I am.
And you're going to win it.
Someone.
If you are a patron, we basically do a drawing each month.
Yeah.
So more giveaways to come. Definitely this year. We did a handful last year.
And if you guys out there, creative people, want to come up with a design or something, you guys are interested in stuff for us, then
if you guys make us something that we like, I will buy enough of it so you get one. You know what I mean?
Can I also say something?
No.
Can you guys make something? I said it anyways. Could you guys make stuff for our set? Wouldn't that be so cool if someone drew us a remaster or something, we just put it on the wall or put it in here?
And I don't play that anymore. Destiny is behind us.
Guys.
In more ways than one is Destiny behind us. You know what I mean? This is symbolic. My relationship here.
Guys, you guys need to send us
So
some
I'm ready
cool
to
things.
I'm ready to lighten that up.
Draw a sketch of this right here. And then we'll put it on the wall.
Screenshot. Do what you got to do. Make it happen.
Look,
did the Xbox code work?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
I hope so. I will use it myself in 30 minutes.
Xander said, "What about the people that want to give $2? They can't give."
So
$2.
I got rid of the $2 tier. There was one, but we started opening up a few of those perks to everyone.
Yeah.
And then we took a few of those perks and merged them into the other tiers, if that makes sense. So Patreon is a little bit different. A little bit harder to tackle sometimes as a content creator.
Yeah.
But those are kind of the options we have right now, and they're so small.
Yeah.
They're negligible, just to help us with the process and all this stuff and buying the T-shirts and doing all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you so much for you guys. If you are a patron, you can listen to Podcast Remastered. There's a hidden giveaway somewhere in the podcast. Only one person has found it. And they got it. They emailed, they followed the instructions and did what I told them to do in the podcast, and they got it.
They got the giveaway.
So if you are a patron, you can go, and anybody on the planet can go to patreon.com/Media Interactive and see all the posts of everything we ever do. Some of them are locked if they're exclusive to our supporters.
Yeah.
The podcast remaster for December is in there.
Yeah.
And somewhere within that 45-minute podcast is details on a giveaway. So go find that if you're a patron.
Open a P.O. box. Guys, send us a P.O. box. We'll totally open it.
But okay, so I want to talk about our most anticipated thing for 2019.
Let's
do
it.
But I want to start with my own side quest here and talk about my least anticipated thing of 2019.
Ooh, Caleb's side quest. Here we go.
The Division 2.
Ooh.
Now, I'm not excited.
Not at all. Not even one bit.
Not even one bit.
And did you play Division 1?
Yes.
Did you buy Division 1?
I day one'd it.
Oh.
It was buggy.
Okay.
And then by the time I could play it, the person I was playing with was a couple levels higher than me, and there was no coordination of a team. There were certain zones of New York that you had to match the level to go in, or else you were like bumping up against this red wall. It was literally locking you out of content because you weren't far enough / good enough.
Good enough.
And I'm trash. Like, if you haven't realized by now, like I'm trash at video games. I just love them, but that doesn't diminish my point. And I'm just frustrated by the way that game was overhyped and was so promising.
Yeah.
The marketing and the graphics and the potential of the Division were so big.
Yeah.
I do like that it's DC, I believe. That's cool.
It is.
That's promising. But I am so ready to go in with no expectation.
Yeah.
Not even a little bit, but
Yeah.
if they want to convince me, it'll have to be post-launch, basically.
Yeah, Chubby W says, it was such a flop. Had so much potential.
Such a flop.
But it
I
was
agree
terrible.
with that. Thank you.
Yeah, I played, it was on Game Pass, so I played months after. I mean, this has been like years since it's been released, and I played, and it still felt weird. It was still like not that fun.
It's just weird. It's just the third person felt clunky. It felt like cool, but it just felt like a beta.
Yeah.
It felt like the Cyberpunk demo that we watched. It was cool, but you can tell it's an unfinished game. That's what it felt like.
And I've heard that if you hadn't like started from day one playing now, you just get wrecked by how the high level characters. So I'm hoping that in Division 2 they have a way to incorporate all of the players.
Well, hey, if I'm gonna get beat in that zone of multiplayer, let me go in and get beat.
Yeah.
Don't say, how dare you try? You're not in this club.
How dare you try?
Like, look at that. Like, everyone's just like my friends on the other side of the wall,
just
like
waving,
like emoting at me, like, like, hey, level 8 guys, come look at this level 4 chump trying to get in here. I'm just like,
you seem really upset about it. There's some like trauma there from that experience.
yeah, yeah, there definitely is.
Yeah.
There definitely is. It came out on my birthday,
Yeah.
and it just didn't compare. I don't know. I was let down.
Wildlands is such an awesome alternative and way better game. That game is so fun.
Ghost Recon, right? Yeah.
I don't know.
It's Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. You remember that? How it's open world, you can decide. It's Far Cry and Division, sort of.
Is it on Xbox?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a third party thing, man.
You're teaching me stuff, Chubby
Yeah.
Dubby. So
yeah. No, it's
thank
good.
you,
Yeah,
Seth.
I'm right there with you. I actually didn't buy it, but I've played it and seen it. It's super cool.
Division was like Watch Dogs for me. I was so hyped for the first Watch Dogs and was so disappointed. I was skeptical with the second one and I love Watch Dogs 2. I hope the same happens with Division 2. That's a good comparison because I don't remember the hype for Division. Like I remember it, but I wasn't in on it. I remember
Watch
the hype
Dogs?
for Watch Dogs.
Because it was the console launch,
Oh
right?
man,
Yeah.
I was so hyped, and then I played it for more than 3 hours and was like, "What is this stupid game?" So I'm with you. I actually never played the second one, so that makes me interested to play the second one. So thanks for putting me onto that.
But here, okay, so let's answer this. Our most anticipated games of 2019.
Let me get to the list.
I want to give you two answers.
Give me two answers, man.
Okay. My correct answer is Anthem.
Okay.
Because of its scale and because I really like what they've been doing with the demos on YouTube, with the literally the developers playing and explaining the game, giving us hours of footage and explaining what they want to have happen.
Sure.
I'm so excited to try it out. It'll remind me of Destiny, but I don't think it'll fatigue me like Destiny, especially with pay blocks. I don't see that being a thing.
Yeah.
You can customize everything down to like the scales of your armor, which is super cool.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited for that. The reason I say correct answer, Andrew, is because I'm holding on to hope that Last of Us Part 2 comes out 2019.
Could you imagine?
What do you mean, can I imagine? Yes! I can dream. I can do it. I'm about to release it myself. Naughty Dog tweets a lot. Every time they tweet, I reply release date. No matter what they tweet, I just say release date.
They
say like Happy New Year, everyone. Here's a
like,
picture of our
release date.
staff, and I just said release date. Yeah.
Oh, man, that's so funny.
So I'm holding on. I mean, a PS5 launch with Last of Us this coming October would destroy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
And they have no E3. They need to be doing something this year.
So you
something
have a
needs to
correct
happen.
answer and a non-correct answer.
Yeah, exactly, because it's not going to happen, right?
Yeah,
I'm not going to fish my wish on that. I want to, but I just don't think I will. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
What about you?
My most excited game, it's honestly split between Anthem and the Star Wars game. I'm really...
A Fallen Order.
Yeah. I'm really excited. There's so much potential in Star Wars games for me. Star Wars games for me, the hype is out the roof. But I don't know anything about it, so that's why I have to say safely the Anthem, because I've seen Anthem.
Yeah.
I like what it looks like, but I mean, the hype for me for a Star Wars game is really high. I don't know why, but if it's not Battlefront and EA is handling, I'm really excited for it.
That's good. There's a lot of potential there.
And then what I'm actually really excited for Crackdown, just to see how another day one Game Pass launch goes.
Well, and again, because we don't have to pay for it. We have already paid a small monthly membership.
And so
to try it.
Yeah, why I'm excited for it, because what I think is gonna happen is you're gonna see similar numbers to what happened with Forza, where an insane amount of people start playing it, and then at this point, if we have Forza do that and we have Crackdown do that, Microsoft knows. Parties are gonna know, companies are gonna know if two games come out that are probably you could argue that are high tier games, but I wouldn't say that. They're medium tier games.
Yeah.
But they sold Forza streamed and sold as a high tier game just because of Game Pass. If that happens again in less than 6 months, in less than 3 months with another game,
well, especially since Forza was their first big time launch on Game Pass. You know what I mean? Their year, Microsoft's year didn't start fruitful in Game Pass. It ended. So for it to start like that.
If this happens again with Crackdown, you're looking at Game Pass you're looking at PlayStation thinking shoot, all right, here we go.
If Crackdown 3 is a good game, Andrew, we could pay for Game Pass for 6 months and it would be worth it. A $60 game. You know what I mean? Not to mention everything else we can play.
Absolutely.
Including Celeste, which is a beautiful game that we just tried, a Game of the Year nominee from last year.
Absolutely.
Was it the Gold game? Xbox Live Gold?
Yeah, I don't think it was the Game Pass game.
Okay. Yeah, but also, this is another side quest, just real quick.
Side quest.
The Celeste, the Game of the Year, is Xbox Live Gold. PlayStation Plus Game of the Month is Steep. Do you remember that? It's the open world snowboarding skiing game from E3. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I'm so excited to download it and try it.
That's cool.
Because I still don't really fully get it.
Yeah.
You pull a chute and you can fly around and do all that. It's a lot of races. I see it as like an SSX, but less arcadey and more lifestyle Sims based. It looks super cool.
That's super cool.
But it again, I think Crackdown 3 and all that stuff just speaks to the subscription-based gaming that we have talked about
for a while. It's going to be crazy, guys. I'm telling you, it's going to be crazy. So should we talk about why we're excited mostly for Anthem then?
Yeah, let's talk about that. And if you're in the chat, what are you most excited for?
Yes.
Your 2019 game of the year, or maybe you don't know what to be excited for, or maybe it's something different, like a console launch or a I mean, it could be anything, a controller, a conference, whatever.
It could be our podcast.
It could be, you could be that low. You could be at that low of a point.
Don't tell them
where
that.
Your 2019 highlight is going to be next week's podcast, X, Y, and Z, episode 13. But, yeah, Anthem is just... correct me if I'm wrong, but it was the first big AAA game that took the 2019 identity.
Okay, yeah, I'm with you.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm with you.
And then they delivered a lot more preview content, and I kind of already said this, but then we were anticipating on YouTube and stuff. Mm-hmm. And the more you see a game, no matter how early it is, you're gonna want to try it.
Yeah.
And it does run well.
Yeah.
And it has taken elements of Evolve, you know, that monster game that didn't land.
Yes.
It has taken elements of Destiny, which has obviously landed and has its own community.
Yes.
I like the ideas that it has stolen to make its own thing.
Yeah. No, absolutely. We have The Forest, or more expansion for The Forest. That's a survival game, PC game.
Yeah.
Metro Exodus, Days Gone, and Smash DLC.
Smash DLC, that's very true.
We were you were saying Master Chief might get a shout out?
Well, and that's not confirmed, but it's just because Banjo-Kazooie is coming and all of this stuff, the lines are starting to be blurred between all these first party things. People are starting to talk. Again, that picture of the Game Awards where the big three executives were all there.
Yeah.
I do think we will have a Halo character in Smash.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Master Chief being a Samus. Maybe it's Cortana flying around, zipping around.
Cortana,
that'd be cool, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Because she took a bodily form quite a bit.
Xander says, "I have this gut feeling for Minecraft Steve." I would be sad.
No, someone. Guy in the industry, Tim Geddes, he's been talking about that for a while. Minecraft Steve. And that would be. And again, you're so right, Xander. That would be the Nintendo move.
Yeah, it would. It really would.
And they would even do a thing where is it Master Chief? Is it this? They would. Nope, it's Minecraft Steve. And then he just
Yeah.
like block punches you or whatever. But
no, I'm excited for Anthem because I think that this is going to be just cooperative fun like Destiny. But I'm hoping for a full game.
Yeah.
Like I'm hoping for something that I don't have to pay months after to keep installment Destiny blah 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 blah. I'm hoping for just a 4-player game. You have a squad of 3. Me, you, and 2 other people on the stream or our friends get on, and we just fly around. And we have a full game. We don't say like, oh, you don't have this $30,000 DLC to play with us.
Yeah. And I said it a couple weeks ago. It reminds me of the Avatar world, and like Destiny is great, but Destiny is like no matter what you're doing, a strike, a story, whatever, you just start on the level or the world or the planet, and then you just go down.
Yeah.
You either go left, right, or down.
Yeah.
Anthem is like literally like
everything.
You can't tell what is the center mass of this planet. You know what I mean? Because like it's like it's super cool.
Yeah.
You're completely. Yeah. I feel like you're completely immersed. Yeah. Because what I realize is like Destiny and all these games, and like even Red Dead, like you look at the skybox. Yeah. You know, like wow, the sky is beautiful, but you're basically there's no element of playing the video game above the character's head. Yeah. In the Anthem demos, when they're flying around and dip diving through the water and under rocks and stuff, it felt like VR. Yeah. Even though it's not.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel that for sure. Yeah.
And because it's EA and we have slaughtered them publicly,
slaughtered.
Their reputation has been in question and people are just upset. I do think they have spent a lot of time and effort into preserving their whatever reputation they have left, I guess.
Definitely, yeah. Is that something you're looking to day one, you think? Unless like something bad comes out about it?
I think so, and it speaks to the release date of it. And because February used to be pretty busy, now it has thinned out and spread out a little bit. Yeah. But I mean, I'm not getting Kingdom Hearts right away. Yeah. And that's what's like. There was no game reveal, Q1 2019 where I was like, yes, that's my game. Yeah. So for Anthem to be new, there are no Anthem fans. Yeah. So I could be one.
Yeah, that's cool.
So that's kind of my motivation for that.
Did you guys see that Minecraft Story Mode got added to Netflix as a choose your own adventure?
Yes, I did see that. I did see that. I did not watch it. I saw that it was on there.
That is super interesting.
And and so he talks about how Black Mirror ties it to video games. We should definitely check it out. I love that that's happening, that the medium of all this media, again, media interactive, right? Like it's all just blending.
Media
I love it. I love it, and that's so cool. And I mean, I've been watching Bird Box. I know there's a Black Mirror, there's the Bandersnatch, whatever thing going on, whatever. Because that one's a choose your
adventure.
Yeah,
it's about video games, so I guess we have to for our research.
Yeah, we'll definitely check it out. And again, all that stuff we will talk about in Podcast Remastered. Absolutely. And all that cool stuff, kind of outside of the direct video game news.
Dang, that's a lot of things to look forward to.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely excited. It will be good to have a game or two moving in through Q1.
Dude, I'm still I'm suffering from a lot of games in 2018 fall. So I'm glad that January, February is a little slow because I need some time to catch up.
We wrote a quick review of. It wasn't even a review. We have a video review of Red Dead on our YouTube. Yes, we do. But we have a written statement, for lack of a better term, on why it's our game of the year. Yes, and you talked about the Red Dead effect of trying to play other games, knowing Red Dead is around. And that's so true. Yes. And that's something that I haven't embraced. I mean, I have Assassin's Creed, Odyssey, and I have all these games, and I didn't finish God of War, but I haven't found a game where I'm like, I'm going to embrace a Red Dead mentality. Yeah. We have the Witcher DLC now, which is so great, and I'm going to approach that differently. That has nothing to do with my current gaming. That's like a nostalgia,
we'll do that whenever
that's
we
personal.
Have time.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I feel like I have to get through Assassin's Creed, Monster Hunter, Celeste.
That's right, you got Monster Hunter and Celeste.
There's just a lot of games I have to
It's
get
the
through.
time to try games, maybe not buy games quite yet. Yes. So again, get Game Pass, follow the industry more. If you can follow the industry more, you won't come up empty or come up late on some of this stuff. You know what I mean? That's what I have found fruit in is when a game launches, when I open up the startup menu, I remember a tweet from 8 months ago when they were having trouble designing the menu or something. Mm-hmm. And so it means more. Like there's more story there to it. Sure. And I love to hear about it. And just it's so much fun. Battlefield 5 we love. Like Blackout we need to play some more.
There's so many games for me to play.
Call of Duty DLC there's recurring free DLC now. There are season passes, but there are also free DLC.
Dude, I'm swamped. I have a lot of homework, but
There's
I'm
homework,
happy.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
I'm really happy. But I think that 2019 will slowly just keep building up, and it's just gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun year.
Yeah.
With what happens with E3, what happens with these video games, and all those games we talked about that were anticipated for. Think about all the games that have not been announced, and they're just gonna surprise release like
Yeah.
a month. Those games that just sort of come through. Like those, it's gonna be an exciting year.
Yeah. It's going to be good, man.
Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening.
If you would like to, be on the podcast, whether in person or in chat regularly, or more so than you already are, if you would like to suggest a topic,
Yeah.
if you would like to ask us anything, or
Yes.
be a part of anything, or follow us on anything,
Yes.
you can email minteractivexyz@gmail.com. Hit us up for anything and everything. We will definitely respond. We will definitely take care of you.
We have a question.
I need to hit up Roro too. Remind me to do that. Yeah, what's your question?
Do you guys put your podcast on Google Play? That's where I get everything else, so it'd be nice to have it there too.
So I will check. I will look into that. I don't know. What we do have currently, Xander, is an RSS feed that I can send you, and that will allow you to copy and paste it into podcast servers kind of thing.
Okay.
It works with Apple. It does not work with Spotify. Spotify has their exclusive. You have to pay to put it up, and then they take it,
Yeah.
But I will look into Google Play. I haven't Googled, ironically. I haven't Googled or played around with that idea. But I will check that out. I do know we had a bunch of people reach out to us on Twitter saying they love to listen to us and would love to in the car. So I gave them the RSS feed. And then if you have the RSS feed, you can take it and run with it and figure out what to do with it. But I'll look into Google Play as well.
It's super cool. It's super cool to see how you guys listen to podcasts and how you guys want to listen to us.
Yeah, and thank you so much for being on the chat. Shout out to our winners. I think both of the codes worked. Much love.
Yeah. Peace.
Keep on gaming.